Welcome back to the Jackie Chan Fight Club. Tonight we're going to be watching Jean-Claude Van Damme versus Mickey Rourke, the final fight in the movie Double Team with Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman. You might be wondering, why the hell are we watching a Jean-Claude Van Damme fight scene in a Jackie Chan Fight Club movie fight club about Jackie Chan? Well, not a lot of people know this about JCVD, but he was actually inspired by Jackie Chan to become Chinese. That's actually the reason why he sounds the way he does. A lot of people think it's because he's from Belgium, but that's actually a fake story that he came up with later. JCVD is originally from Florida. He tried to become more Chinese so he could be like Jackie Chan, and his voice just ended up kind of sticking like that. So in order to cover up his failed transaction to China, to become a Chinese guy, he just said that he's from Belgium, and that explains away his funny voice. So this movie, Double Team, it's about Jean-Claude Van Damme and Dennis Rodman teaming up to fight Mickey Rourke to get Jean-Claude Van Damme's newborn baby back. But before all that happens, JCVD, he's a secret spy in this movie. He has to pretend like he's dead, so the secret spy agency makes him live on an island where he will no longer be able to contact his pregnant wife, who has a soon-to-be newborn baby in her belly. So he gets pissed off about this and escapes from the island. He goes and he seeks out Dennis Rodman. Dennis Rodman's character lives at a gay nightclub that also doubles as a tattoo parlor. JCVD finds him getting a sun tattooed around his belly button. He's just like, hey, I heard you're good at weapons. I need weapons to get my baby back or something. And Dennis Rodman hooks him up. They track down Mickey Rourke because Mickey Rourke kidnaps JCVD's wife and has some secret doctors help her deliver their baby, and then he kidnaps the baby. And that's kind of where we're at right now before this clip. It's just a quick summary just to get you guys caught up in case you haven't seen the movie. I would definitely recommend going out and finding this movie. You got to watch Double Team with Dennis Rodman and Jean-Claude Van Damme. So here we go. JCVD comes sprinting in. Mickey Rourke sweep kicks him. Interesting choice here we see with Mickey Rourke. Honestly, he's got one of the best fight outfits on that you can imagine. He's got dress slacks with like a Texas belt buckle and some dress shoes, I believe, or maybe they're cowboy boots. Another interesting thing we notice right away is Mickey Rourke has a plethora of stunt doubles on hand, and maybe JCVD actually, now that I'm seeing this. The JCVD ones weren't as noticeable, but this little tackle scene they're doing right here doesn't look like either man, in my opinion. And so they get crashed over this wall. It's time to throw down. These boys are getting rowdy in this Coliseum. So yeah, Mickey Rourke kidnapped his baby. He brought the baby to a Coliseum to I don't know what he's going to do with the baby, actually. I think he's going to raise the baby as his own. Oh yeah, I totally forgot. So earlier on in the movie, JCVD, they set up like an operation or something to catch Mickey Rourke and bring him to prison or whatever because he's a bad guy. And the whole thing goes to shit, and Mickey Rourke's child gets blasted with machine guns or something like that. So now he's like, all right, you killed my kid with machine guns. I'm going to kill your kid with a tiger. So he has a tiger that he's trying to make the tiger eat the baby, I guess. Oh yeah, before this, I guess I forgot to mention, he also made JCVD fight the tiger. So before fighting Mickey Rourke, Jean-Claude Van Damme has already kicked the tiger's ass. And so they're fighting in this little hallway now. We get some great stuntman work here. Stuntman made bank off of this. Mickey Rourke did not want to fucking actually fight this guy in this dusty tunnel, and I don't blame him. He'd be hacking that shit up for weeks if he was really in there. Oh my gosh. Look, did you see all those kicks to the abs that he took? And this guy, he's like the leader of the secret spy club that JCVD was trapped at earlier. So he's trying to help, and he's trying to help find the baby. Damn, I think I missed something, actually. Let me get back to that hallway scene, because there was something I noticed last time. where like they're fighting in this narrow hall. Okay, yeah, here it is. And JCVD does this unnecessary spin. Let me just show you one more time here real quick. And this time I'm going to see, I don't know if I'm allowed to do this or not. I'm going to try to slow down the playback quality speed or whatever. Yeah, let's see how slow we can make it. How slow does that make it, actually? Because I really want you guys to get a good idea. So Mickey Rourke's kind of whooping his ass, putting it to him a little bit. But you know JCVD's just waiting for a counter. Smokes him with the uppercut. Of course, uppercut to a spin kick. Classic combination. Kicks him across the hallway. Spins again. Doesn't throw anything there, though. If you notice that spin, that fucking... oh, man. Classic JCVD spin fake out move. It's like a... You know how boxers faint or people faint? If you're JCVD, your feint is doing a 360 spin for no goddamn reason at all. And then he just hits him with a jump roundhouse kick to finish it off. Just kidding, not to finish it off, because he also has about 5 or 6 kicks to the abs that he needs to hit him with before. So they get their ass busted back into the Coliseum. Dennis Rodman runs out, instantly steps on a landmine. And if you're thinking, well, landmine, you never mentioned landmines before. Also, great stunt double shot there. Great pause action on my part to catch definitely not Mickey Rourke. He's not oiled up enough to be Mickey Rourke right now. So Mickey Rourke's character, see these crosses over here? He put a bunch of landmines all over the Coliseum and he marked them with crosses, I guess, so that his character wouldn't step on them on accident, just in hopes that maybe while they were karate fighting, JCVD would. I don't think he expected Dennis Rodman to run in here and step straight on a landmine, though. That is a crazy decision. So right here, we get some excellent karate hands by Mickey Rourke. Let me just see that again. Yes, that is professional karate hands in my opinion. Van Damme does a great job defending Dennis Rodman's honor by not letting him get blown up into red dust with the landmine. So he kicks the fuck out of him. He does a great mid-air foot catch to stomp down. Actually, we might need to watch all of these in half playback speed. I just want to see that. So he roundhouse kicks his foot and then brings it back down to a stomp. It's almost like that Disney movie where the guy's got his shoes pinned down in the hallway and he's like, here in Texas, we appreciate a nice pointy boot. That's what that reminds me of there. And they're just having a little sex off right now, a little sex stare going. Oh, try to hit him with a short elbow, but JCVD's got kicks for days. And all this happens so fast, you honestly kind of need to watch it in 0.25 playback speed. Rodman, he's screwing in a pin so that he doesn't get blown up. Oh, I think that's his nipple rings, actually, that he's using to hold the landmine down with. So that's smart. That's probably why he gets all those piercings and shit. He knows that they'll come in handy for combat situations. Straight up back roundhouse kick to the spine, spinning back kick to the spine. And Mickey Rourke isn't even fazed by that shit. He's got too much oil on him. It's really protecting him from any of these kicks. All the kicks are going to slide right off of his body. That definitely hit him too, actually. So I'm sure he probably got pissed about that. And this is another just amazing moment right here where we see Jean-Claude Van Damme hit him with about 20 kicks or so. Let's just go ahead and watch in slow motion. So he gets right to the armpit, 3 kicks to the tits, 1 to the lips, 1 to the tits again, 1 to the lips again. Then he dusts him up. How was that even the same leg that he threw? His foot was facing the other way. It's like he threw a right kick and then his left kick hit him in the face. So he's just dusting his ass up bad with all these roundhouse kicks. But he's pissed, you know. And what's crazy is he just took like 17 kicks to the face and chest and stomach. And the only thing that's wrong with him is that he's mad and he has like a scratch and a bloody nose. Other than that, he's perfectly fine and ready to fucking keep throwing down with JCVD. And you know what? He might have the last laugh here because he just gives him a little shove, does some more karate hands to really like scare him and fake him out. But what his ultimate goal was to push JCVD onto a landmine. And that's what he does. He's like, oh, you're on a landmine now, bitch. You're going to blow up. Just like Dennis Rodman. I guess he hasn't even noticed that Dennis Rodman isn't on a landmine anymore. But to his surprise, he actually steps on a landmine. And now he is the one who is fucked. So it's bad news for if you're a Mickey Rourke fan tonight.
Looks like you're the bitch now.
Dennis Rodman hits him with the looks like you're the bitch now, Stavros. And so Dennis Rodman, he explains that, like, yeah, while you guys were fighting and shit, I moved some of the crosses around, and now you're gonna die. You're gonna get blown up by one of your own landmine tricks. The tiger comes in. JCVD is like, look out, the tiger's back. He couldn't find the baby to eat the baby, so now he's gonna eat one of these motherfuckers in the Coliseum. Tiger's hungry. And so they're like, shit, we got to find the baby. This guy's going to blow up the whole fucking Coliseum pretty soon because the tiger's going to eat him and he's going to have to step off the landmine. This guy's like, yo, I found your baby. I'm here too now. You guys didn't know I was here? I am. Mickey Rourke, he's just like, damn, this tiger's going to eat my whole dick off. And so he just lets his foot off the landmine, blows up the whole Coliseum. One thing I wasn't expecting was, I know there's probably a bunch of landmines in there. Honestly, great effects going on right here. I didn't really expect the landmines to like blow up the whole building like this, but apparently there's enough landmines in this place to shoot giant firewalls through the tunnels. And this next scene right here is probably the classiest product placement scene in any movie that I've ever seen. So earlier on in the movie, they're fighting in like a carnival, and JCVD does like a giant a jumping like switch kick through a bunch of Coke cans, you know, like in slow motion. And I thought that was going to be the top product placement Coca-Cola scene in this movie. But what we find out is that the people building these Coke machines have designed them for war, because this nuclear explosion is chasing them down the hallways. So you got soda cans flying everywhere, Coke machines going fucking crazy. Dennis Rodman grabs one and uses it as a shield. And think about this. The explosion is big enough to move the staircase, to blow down these stone walls and shoot fire all through the building. Yeah, it's completely destroying the building. But this one Coke machine is armored heavily enough to protect 3 men and a baby from this giant firewall explosion. Yeah, keep in mind that while all that fire is going by them, Jean-Claude Van Damme is holding a newborn baby. And I shit you not, the baby gets kidnapped the day that it's born. So the baby's got to be like not even a day old. And he's just exposed to like a ton of C4 detonating right into his fucking face with Jean-Claude Van Damme holding him. And JCVD is just like, that's my boy, you know. My boy's going to be kicking fucking ass straight out of the womb, you know what I'm saying? He's going to survive explosions, get a Coca-Cola endorsement right off the bat, become friends with Dennis Rodman. My baby kicks ass. And that's pretty much how the movie ends. Thanks for joining me on episode 4 of the Jackie Chan Fight Club. Next time on the Jackie Chan Fight Club, we're going to watch one of Jackie Chan's oldest, most underrated karate films.